Welcome back to my channel. Sorry if the lighting looks crazy right now. I'm in front of a window and it's super sunny, but I'm kind of basking in it like a cat, so I'm really feeling it right now. Today I'm actually going to be tier ranking A Song of Ice and Fire characters / Game of Thrones characters, and this is a part 2 because I already did a bunch of A Song of Ice and Fire characters in another video. I'll link it or something, but I already did part 1 and I realized when I ended the video that I had forgotten a ton of characters because my camera battery was dying, so I thought I would actually just do a part 2 because I actually had a lot of fun ranking all of the characters. So that's what we're doing today. I've actually just kept all of the same categories that I had before. At the top we've got Bad Bitch, that's the top tier. Obviously that's where the likes of Arya belong. We have Too Sweet for This World, characters that are just too sweet for this world. Too sweet for this harsh world of Westeros. Then we have the next tier, which is Doing Their Best. These characters are doing their best. They're getting by. And then Love to Hate and the literal worst. We all know the characters who are literally the worst characters. They are the literal worst. First up on the docket is Sir Barristan Selmy. Oh my gosh, gotta go right to the top. Obviously he's a bad bitch. I stan Sir Barristan. Unfortunately, I feel like in the show we don't really get as much of Barristan as I would like. I appreciate that in the books there's a lot more Barristan Selmy because he's cool, he's a bad bitch, and we love him. One of several complaints about the show adaptation would be that there's not enough Barristan Selmy. Next is Tywin. Lord Tywin. I kind of love to hate Tywin because as much as I dislike him and I think he is a horrible person, a horrible father, just all the horrible things, I will say his political machinations, something about that just gives me respect for him, sort of in the same vein of Littlefinger, where I feel as though you're horrible, but I respect the hustle, I respect you kind of, but I hate you. So he's going in Love to Hate. Ooh, Ygritte. I kind of don't like Ygritte, to be honest. I don't really like Ygritte. I guess we'll put her in Love to Hate. I don't really like Ygritte. I guess maybe I don't hate her. So maybe we'll bump her up to, yeah. She's doing her best, but I just don't really vibe it, okay? Ooh, Missandei. Missandei is too sweet for this world. She is so sweet. I love the way that in the books Daenerys kind of describes her as like a little sister, and she's so sweet. Tommen. Ooh, Tommen. You're doing your best, honey. It is not good enough, but you are doing your best. Okay, I'm a little bit torn between Robb Stark, and I don't know if I should put him in Doing His Best or Bad Bitch, because his whole rebellion thing, kind of a bad bitch move. I feel like he was only like 14 or 15 when he did that, but also he really messed things up with that whole Jane Westerling thing. So I'm feeling like, no, we're gonna put him in Bad Bitch. I kind of stan Robb Stark, so we're gonna put him up in Bad Bitch. That whole Jane Westerling thing, yeah, not great, but what can you do? Ooh, J. Snow. J. Snow, honey, sweetie, honey, you're doing your best. I don't know what else to say other than J. Snow is doing his best, and it's okay. He's really angsty, he's really young, he's going through a lot. He's doing his best. Ned Stark. Okay, Ned is too sweet for this world. Something about his just dedication to honor, and I feel as though he views other people as being at least in the same sphere of honorable that he is, and something about that at his age, after all he's seen, having still that little bit of naivete is really kind of endearing and really very sweet. So I have to put him in this category. I think he's just too sweet for this world. And obviously he was literally too sweet for this world, and it did him in the end. So, ooh, Jaime Lannister. I don't know how to feel about Jaime Lannister. Jaime Lannister almost needs his own category that's like, I hate to love. I hate to love him. But I think he might be, he's doing his best. I think he's doing his best with the equipment up here and what's happening. He really does start off horrible though, so maybe we'll move him down to love to hate. I know he's got his redemption arc, but I don't know. I don't know where to put him. For now, he's going in love to hate. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, he's got his redemption arc, but it's not really, I don't know. I don't know. Love to hate him. Ooh, Melisandre. I know exactly where this witch needs to go. She is literally the worst. I'm sorry, I don't love to hate her. She's just the worst. She's just the worst. I don't know how else to explain it. Ramsay Bolton. Also, the literal worst. And they made him kind of good looking on the show, but in the book, he is like nasty. I picture him so gross, and he's described so gross, which makes it really easy to just be like, oh. Maester Aemon. Maester Aemon is so sweet. He is too sweet for this world. I love Maester Aemon. Catelyn is doing her best. She's doing her best. I don't know. I have mixed feelings on Catelyn. I like her because I identify, I think, especially with her strong maternal instinct, and I think that that's cool, and I think that's great, and I love her dynamic and relationship with Ned. That's like really cool, but she makes some really questionable moves, and I don't really appreciate that, so we're gonna put her in doing their best. We're gonna put her in doing their best. Ooh, Oberyn Martell. Prince Oberyn. Prince Oberyn was also honestly kind of a bad bitch. Roose Bolton, freaking the worst. He's literally the worst. First off, he spawned Ramsay. Enough said. Secondly, he's like a more calculated version of Ramsay. Like his type of evil is very calculated and very just so cruel and calculated. There's something very unnerving about that. If there were even a tier below Ramsay almost. Roose Bolton is like Dick Cheney to Ramsay's Donald Trump. You know what I mean? One of them is just a little bit of an idiot in his cruelty. He's just stupid. And the other one is like calculated. It's that calculated cruelty. What was this, Pycelle? Ooh, he's kind of the worst too, honestly. Probably the reason I skipped a lot of these characters last time is because I dislike so many of them. Benjen Stark is kind of a bad bitch. Not even gonna lie. He's kind of a bad bitch. I feel like his antics beyond the wall just really point to him being such a bad bitch. He's got that real Stark vibe, of course, but I think there's something really cool about his surviving beyond the wall and his work with the Night's Watch, so he has to go right to the top. And he's going to be, oh, I guess I could rate Asha. She'd probably be up in bad bitch, honestly. I guess we can just put her there. Asha. I forget, what was her name on the show? I think she had a different name on the show, but she's a bad bitch. We stan her. She's the only Greyjoy that I honestly like. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for my tier ranking. I'm a little bit over this now, but it was really, really fun. And I'd be interested to know how much you agree with these rankings or disagree with these rankings. Yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching.